You know very well that Ulugh Beg never left me by myself, not even when he was at war. But I don't know why he leaves me in the middle of the night to see that man from Kashan.
He knows how our king loves science, and he takes advantage of this.
Tamurid Yasa is still the best choice.
Don't you get involved in this.
If you'll allow me, I think I have a good plan.
Latif, please go.
This man is one of those who threw stones at Ghiyas al-Din yesterday in the market.
Please forgive me for what I had done. I had no idea this man is so important to you and the minister. Please have some mercy. You have power over my life. But I have a family. 10 kids. Please have mercy on them.
What's your name?
My name is Masud.
What you did the other day was completely stupid, because it was not sanctioned by us. But from now on, Khatun wants you to begin telling people what a deceitful and dishonest man Ghiyas al-Din is. Do you understand this? No more buts! If you want to stay alive, you do what I tell you to do. And if you open your mouth without my permission, I promise you, I will kill you and your 10 kids. Is that clear?
This is what I promised you. What about what you promised me?
We got them from the desert. They're ready.
What happened then?
Let me tell you, the door opened and your father was standing there with a black face. Before your grandmother could ask him what happened, your uncle came stumbling in.
So, was he crippled?
No, silly. His feet were crippled. I love you when you laugh like that, Mahmoud.
What happened then? Did they become friends again?
Yes, they shook hands that night like good friends. But the very next morning, your father and your uncle went missing. No one knew where these kids had gone to. It turned out they went to measure an old aqueduct.
But why?
None of us could understand what Jamshid was up to.
Cool.
And then Jamshid came running home out of breath and said to us all, he died. Mahmoud, dear, can you get the door?
Who is it? I said, who is it? Mom, help! Mom! Help me! Help me! Mom! Help me! Mom! Help me!
Oh my God!
Mom! Help me! Help me!
Mahmoud! Oh my God! Don't panic!
Mom!
I'm here!
Come!
Run, Mahmoud! Run! Run!
Mom! Mom!
I'll kill you! I'll kill you!
Be
What happened? What happened? I'm talking to you! She was all right. She was getting better.
It's her soul this time, and not her body. No.
What is this? What is this?
She might have lost some blood, but it's her soul which is in much pain.
My God. Oh my God. Oh my God. God.
Jamshid, you should have seen Mahmoud today. Oh God, help me. They frightened my son so much. Those snakes.
Calm down. Calm down, Face. Be well. You'll get better soon.
I just didn't want to add more trouble to all those troubles you already have. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry.
What are you talking about? Vase, what are you talking about?
I know you wanted more kids. Forgive Vase. Vase wasn't strong enough. Forgive Vase. She wasn't strong enough for this.
Are you trying to hurt my feelings? I've never asked for anything beyond you in my life. I swear to God. If you get better and get out of bed, I promise we'll go back to Kashan.
This bed doesn't want to leave Vase. Vase should leave it. Vase should leave this bed. Jamshid, Mahmoud.
Vase.
Mother, get up! Get up, Mom! Mother! Get up! Get up, Mother! Get up, Mom! Get up!
There is no God except Allah. 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 There is no God except Allah.
There is no God except Allah.
There is no God except Allah.
There is no God except Allah.
There is no God except Allah.
There is no God
There
except
is no
Allah.
God except
There is no
Allah.
God except Allah.
There is no God except Allah.
There is no God except Allah.
Who are these people?
A great family from Kashan. They're all known to be men of science from there.
They're infidels. His young wife dies because God wants to punish him for not being a good Muslim.
It seems like everybody is talking nonsense these days. For example, you. Who do you guys think you are?
Master, it seems to us that you are the same.
Hey, you shut your mouth.
Get off me! Get off me!
Show him.
Who's gonna be buried here?
The wife of Mr. Ghayathuddin.
Stop your digging.
Why?
Because we won't allow the life of a non-Muslim magician to be buried in a Muslim cemetery.
Give me that.
Don't hit me! Don't!
Scram.
There is no God except Allah. There is no God except Allah. There is no God except Allah.
There is no God except Allah.
There is no God except Allah. There is no God except Allah.
There is no God except
There is
Allah.
no God except Allah.
There is no
There
God
is
except
no God
Allah.
except
There is
Allah.
no God except Allah.
There is 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 no God except
There is
Allah.
no God
There
except
is no
Allah.
God except Allah. Wait up. Stop it.
Except
Where you going?
Allah.
There is no God
This
except
cemetery belongs to
Allah.
Muslims, after all. God will not have mercy on our father's souls if your wife, who belongs to this family of magicians, is buried here.
Shame on you. I am Ghayathuddin of Rome. I accompany our great Sultan, Ulugh Beg Mirza. Do you understand what you're saying? You don't know God, and yet you lecture us about him?
Is it me who doesn't know God, or is it you people who have deceived our Sultan and made him do things God doesn't approve of? I know very well Shahrukh Shah does not approve of what his son and you are doing.
But God will not forgive you for what you are doing. I am shocked, and I don't know what to do with you senseless people. Now, all of you, you listen to me. The people of Samarkand have never been so narrow-minded. Never heard of such things. Shame.
What is going on here?
I don't know, sir.
I will not tolerate this behavior.
They are stupid people. We will...
I do not wish to know who they are. Disperse these unruly bandits right now. Disperse them! I want to know where this enmity is coming from and who is instigating it. Those respected by me must be respected everywhere. Do you understand? Offending them means offending the Sultan. The only punishment for those people who have done this is death.
Urde's soldiers are protecting them. Don't worry, sir.
We will always keep an eye on them.
Now? You will keep an eye on them after this shameful incident? A very dear friend of mine has just lost his wife thanks to you.
What is it that's making my dear husband so angry? They told me there's chaos in the city. Is that correct?
It has narrow-minded people and the enmity of those who cannot see our progress. I wish you had had the courtesy to at least have shown up for a minute at the funeral of Ghayathuddin's wife.
Huh. Don't you agree that it's beneath my dignity to go to a cemetery just for the purpose of comforting my own servants?
After having thoroughly considered the ratio of a circle's circumference to its diameter, and having studied Archimedes' method, which has been improved by Abul Wafa Buzajani, and also considered Abu Rayyan al-Biruni's books, which have explained things better than those two, I tried their solutions repeatedly and found that all of their methods are faulty. Therefore, assuming that I know the diameter of a circle, I decided to measure the circumference with an enumeration unit, so that we make certain that the difference between the results from a small circle compared to a circle 600,000 times bigger than the Earth is less than the diameter of one single hair. A single hair with a diameter of 1/6 of the width of a medium size, and barely that. Anything smaller than that can be neglected. I wrote this treatise about measuring the circumference of a circle in 10 chapters, and named it The Circumference. Whilst doing this, I always had God in my mind.
Father, come, Mr. ghayathuddin is here to meet you.
I am aware that the loss of your wife is a great tragedy, but you know very well that a man of science is not alive to live, but to let science flourish. Jamshid, you are the only one who can finish what you have started here. No one else can do it.
It's God who'll finish these things, not me. And I've been busy these days. I was finishing the treatise I told you about some time ago. At the same time, I was working with Mujib to finish the plate of conjunctions.
But you see, you are the only one the observatory and the school is in need of.
It's getting harder for me to breathe in this city. I won't be worried about the observatory so long as you're around. I hope I will be able to find someone to take care of the school as well. Then I'll be able to leave the city forever. I'll talk to Ulugh Beg tomorrow. And then I'll return to Kashan.
I've been helping you with everything since we were children, not just for you. It was mostly for my own benefit. Whatever you said was always right. Sometimes I thought you were wrong, but I was wrong because I was short-sighted. Jamshid, I'm not the small child I used to be 20 years ago. Vis was my sister too. It's up to you to decide whether to go or to stay, and I'll follow. But Jamshid, Don't make an emotional decision.
Dad, where are you going?
I'm going back to the school. I want to say goodbye to my students. After, I'll go to the palace. Don't leave the house. I'll be back.
Hello?
Hello.
Hello?
Hello. I want to thank God for giving me dignity and patience during hardship and always wanting only what is best for me. You know better than anyone else all the things that I and my family have gone through during these recent months. And today, I don't want to talk about all this hardship, because it will only waste your time and remind me of my suffering. As that may be, because of all the pain, suffering, and hardship inflicted upon me and my loved ones, I have come to the conclusion that it is no longer possible for me to stay at this school. And I am sorry for this. I'm sorry for all of this. I swear to God, I'll never forget your kindness and affection. Your kindness in being willing to learn. All of the work that you have done here. All of your effort. This is a great favor. It is you who are the future scholars of this great nation. A nation with a unique civilization and with a singular people. Great stars have shined in the sky of this country, and God willing, they will continue to shine with your toil, with your efforts, and with your endeavor. Never forget that. Don't forget that Iran and Iranians are nourished by science, are nourished by knowledge, are nourished by wisdom. Don't you ever allow a small group of selfish people who have been deceived and who are being controlled to prevent you from acquiring knowledge and from acquiring science and from studying and bettering your minds. Don't let them do that. Science is the key to freedom. Knowledge is the path to freedom. And those who would stop your learning, who would take advantage of you, don't let them stop you. They are mistaken. Science is the key to freedom.
Master Ghayathuddin, it's a shame I arrived so late and you're leaving. But please be kind enough if you can, just to answer a question for me.
Please, let me know your question.
You know, people in different cities, they say you have corrected the big mistakes made by scientists that came before you, that you have vastly developed mathematics and astrology. But I have only a simple question for you. Can we measure everything that's been created with mathematics?
It is not wise of a scientist to give definite answers. But still, if we suppose we can have an equation to measure this, then my answer would be yes.
Then we can consider the truth as the unknown. And we can also explore different levels and layers of knowledge and science. Consider the human being as the unknown, and understanding as a level of knowledge that can be measured. Combination of these two will provide us with an equation. Then if we finally have an answer to this, we'll probably know what the truth is all about. We can say this will show us the path to absolute truth, and will make it easier for truth-seeking people to find the answers to their questions.
I know this considerable subtlety. I've read these sentences somewhere before.
I've traveled miles through cities and towns to see today's Nazir-Bentusi.
You must be Muhammad Kafi, the man who's written a book about Sinavi wisdom. God is great. God is great.
I can't let it happen. All this construction work is being done because you are here. You agree that I can't let you go like this.
But sir...
I know what you have gone through, and I know you're upset. And that this might be my fault. I take responsibility for all these mistakes, and I will do anything to make it up to you. From now on, nothing will be done without your consent, I promise you. This is what I order. Ghayathuddin Jamshid Kashani will have the right to enter the palace at any time he wishes to. You will obey everything he says. His decision is a government order. From now on, he will be treated as a member of my family. Him and his loved ones. Whoever tries to violate his or his family's privacy will be seen as an outlaw and must be killed.
You've been absolutely kind to me,
I won't
sir.
listen anymore, Jamshid.
You mean...
I mean, it's an order.
I have a request, then.
Tell me. I'll give you anything. But you cannot leave.
I want to stay in Kuhak until the observatory is built. I don't want to come to the city except for important matters. I wanted to leave Samarkand because this city reminds me of all my sorrows.
But what about the school and your students?
We are saved once again by God's grace. This is our greatest scientist, Muhammad Kafi, a great teacher. Of course, if he wishes to stay.
But the power he has now is no less than the powers of a minister.
Yes, it might seem like that. But we are lucky that he will be living outside the walls of the city.
Huh. This is just another plan. Don't you understand, Tarkan? Once the observatory is built, this man will become the most powerful individual in this city.
Be patient, my lady.